Hey there guys, so I'm back with another Power Ranger related video, and this time I will be doing a follow up to my favourite villains and generals, and this time I will be doing my favourite foot soldiers. Whenever we think about the villains of Power Rangers, the foot soldiers are kind of pushed aside as these typical useless minions, but we forget half the time they get the job done, like spreading fear, stealing, distracting the Rangers. And we forget they have some really unique abilities. So here is my top 10 favourite foot soldiers. At number 10 is Mugas from Samurai. The fact they can grow big and fight along with the monster and fight the Megazord added something new to the canon of Power Rangers. The design is kind of a hit and miss. It does look cheap, but it does look cool along with their sword. I just wish they were taken more serious along with the rest of Samurai. At number 9 is Bruises from Super Megaforce. How much I dislike Megaforce and Super Megaforce, Bruises was one of the redeeming qualities of the series. I couldn't care less about the X-Borgs. These look more bigger and more intimidating with their big claw arms. They can think and act on their own, they can grow big, and the fact they can transform to jet fighters and cycles added something new to the canon of Power Rangers. At number 8 is Piranhatrons from Turbo. They blow up the power chamber, what else can I say? But in all fairness, I really dig that bronze armor with the piranha helmet. They didn't really have that annoying distinctive features compared to foot soldiers that came before. And also they joined forces with Astronomer at the end of Power Rangers in Space. At number 7 is Sokkabot from Time Force. They never really began as foot soldiers, they were just servants for an innocent scientist. They were literally an army in your pocket formed from nuts and bolts. They may look stupid by jumping up and down as they move, but you wouldn't want to mess with them because they can blow up buildings with a single shot. One of the greatest moments from Time Force is when West was fighting an endless wave of them. And number 6 is the Richie from Jungle Fury. Now the Ninja-esque design to them is pretty cool, but the real thing that sold me about them is that they're the base of the monsters, and that's the most efficient way. Most monsters are blackmailed, hired, created, but all you need is just one of these and just upgrade it. At number 5 is Quantrons from In Space. I kind of think of them as putties, but instead of clay you have metal, and their weapons were very similar to the Klingons from Star Trek, but they were just so cool. They just had that serious tone to them, and the design to them reminds you of the old science fiction movies, and also the way they sound was very eye-catching. At number 4 is Stingwingers from Lost Galaxy. Now they were the US replacements for Swabbies that were used later on in the series, but Stingwingers, they weren't the best looking or the most intelligent, but they were difficult to fight. They had stingers for hands, they could fly, included in space, but the real reason why they're so high on this list because they were used as suicide bombers in Journey's End. I mean, they blew up half a Terra Venture and 2 Megazords. For what's going on in this world today, I don't think this plot device would be ever used in Power Rangers again. At number 3 is Tango Wars from Mighty Morphin Series 3. Now they were a breath of fresh air. We were getting tired of putties for the past 2 years. They weren't the most serious foot soldiers with the whole crow noises and flapping their wings, but they did add a challenge to the Rangers which led to more fun fights. They had their own theme song which is kind of addictive. I didn't understand why Richie and Zed didn't keep the 2 factions of putties. That way they could have had like a massive army to take on the Rangers. At number 2 is Cogs from CO. Now King Mondo as the main villain was kind of a hit and a miss, but I love the concept of the Machine Empire. It felt like a threat, and Cogs may not be the best looking design on this list, but that's what I love about them. They were motionless machines, and the shine effect was really nice. They were much smarter and serious foot soldiers that came before and after. They weren't easily fooled, and they didn't really mess around. So my favourite foot soldiers are putties from Mighty Morphin. Now I'm not talking about Zed's putties, they may look cool, but it's stupid how they have this self-destruct button on their chest. Now putties aren't the most resourceful or the most powerful foot soldiers, but they're just so iconic. The way they sound with the and the process of how they're made is pretty cool from clay. And we forget they have extra add-on swords and boulders, and there's also some black armoured ones. They're pretty much flexible in any story, and they've proven themselves to have their own episode. After 25 years they never get old. I'm still looking forward to the Lightning Collection double pack with the Green Ranger, and can't wait to see them return in the Dinosaurs team up in Beast Morphers next year. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Go like, share and subscribe. Let me know what are your favourite foot soldiers from Power Rangers. Go check out my Facebook, my Twitter and my Instagram page. You guys are awesome. I got your back.